A 5-year-old girl clad in gray pants and a pink shirt, her blonde hair cropped short, came in from gardening and went to play with her toys in the basement of her family's home in rural East Tennessee. That was the last time anybody saw her. Summer Wells disappeared on the evening of June 15th, 2021, sparking a weeks-long manhunt in the rugged, mountainous terrain of Hawkins County. Hundreds of tips called into the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation have been dead ends, and some in her family have all but given up hope of finding her alive. This is The Lab. I'm your host, Joshua Diaz, and this is the disappearance of Summer Wells. 5:30 p.m. on June 15th, 2021, Summer was planting flowers about 20 feet from her family's house on Ben Hill Road in the unincorporated community of Beech Creek with her mother and grandmother. She reportedly went inside and told her 3 older brothers she wanted to play with her toys in the basement. But when her mother, Candace Wells, came inside a short time later, Summer was nowhere to be found. 6:30 p.m. on June 15th, 2021, Summer was reported missing to the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office. And midnight on June 16th, 2021, the Tennessee State Bureau of Investigation released an endangered child alert for Summer. Shortly after 11 a.m. on June 16th, 2021, Tennessee Bureau of Investigations changed the endangered child alert to an Amber Alert. The endangered child alert is issued when there is more concern for a child's safety, while Amber Alerts are reserved for the most serious of missing children cases, where officials believe a child is in imminent danger. 4 p.m. on June 16th, 2021, officials with the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office and Tennessee Bureau of Investigations held the first of what would be several news conferences updating the public on the search efforts. About 30 tips were called in before the end of the day. And at 1 p.m. on June 17th, 2021, search teams said steep and dangerous terrain, including dense canopy coverage and ground cover, were hampering their efforts. Poor cell service was also making it difficult for them to communicate. 8:40 p.m., June 17th, 2001, investigators began asking anyone who lives on or near Ben Hill Road to check their trail cameras, surveillance footage, and outbuildings for any sign of Summer. June 18th, 2021. Summer's father spoke to media outlets for the first time, saying he was at work when Summer went missing. Quote, "When I got home, I drove to the bottom of the property and I realized that all my neighbors and stuff were combing the woods looking for her. And I realized right then and there that she was not there," unquote. Wells told Times News. Quote, "I knew right then and there she was gone because she would never leave there on her own. Somebody had taken her," unquote. And on June 19th, 2021, Tennessee Bureau of Investigation shared photographs of Summer's house and property where she was last seen. June 22nd, 2021. 1 week after Summer's disappearance, the Tennessee Bureau reported receiving at least 221 tips. Investigators continued to push residents in the area to check their barns and crawl spaces for places a child might hide. Specialized searches in the Beech Creek community carried on. June 23rd, 2021, investigators set up a roadblock to ask drivers if they had noticed anything unusual on the day Summer disappeared. June 26th, 2021. The Bureau asked the driver of a Toyota pickup truck to come forward after a witness reported seeing it in the Beech Creek area in the late afternoon or early evening on June 14th or June 15th. Officials said the person may have seen something related to Summer's disappearance. The truck was described as a 1998 or 2000 maroon or red Toyota Tacoma with a full bed ladder rack along with white buckets in the truck bed. To date, this driver has never been found. June 27th, 2021, officials announced they are scaling back search operations. July 1st, 2021, the Polk County Sheriff's Office in Wisconsin told WJHL Summer's disappearance renewed interest in the case of her missing aunt, Rose Mary Bly, who vanished in Polk County in 2009. July 2nd, 2021, Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson told WJHL they have received no solid leads from over the 750 tips called in. July 11th, Lawson told the Times News Summer's case is nowhere even close to being cold. July 12th, TBI confirmed they've received 935 tips regarding Summer's disappearance. In a recorded video, Lawson told the public that everything is still on the table. Quote, "We're still trying to find out what happened to Summer, so everybody is still a person of interest," he said. On the same day, in an interview with the Times News, Summer's father, Donald Wells, expressed little hope that she was still alive. He also confirmed he, his wife, and his mother-in-law all passed lie detector tests in the early days of the investigation. July 13th, Shelley Smitherin, assistant special agent in charge with the TBI, said investigators typically have a credible tip or lead to go off of within a couple of days of a child disappearing. Quote, "That is the frustrating part for law enforcement in this case and for the public," unquote. "We will continue to investigate and search for Summer, and in the public eye, there may not be as much media attention given to this case, but that does not mean we are going to stop what we're doing." And here's what we know. Summer has blonde hair and blue eyes. She's about 3 feet tall and weighs 40 pounds. Investigators said she was last seen wearing gray pants, a pink shirt, and was possibly barefoot. And anyone with information about her disappearance is asked to call the contact number of the TBI at 1-800-TBI-FIND. That's 1-800-TBI-FIND, or the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office at 423-272-7121. That's 423-272-7121. Tips can also be emailed to tips2tbi@tn.gov. Now, some important points here. Agents and Hawkins County detectives continue to search for the 1998 and 2000 maroon or red Toyota Tacoma with a full bed ladder rack and white buckets in the truck bed. This search stems from information investigators received that a truck matching that description was seen in the area of Beach Creek Road and Ben Hill Road in the late afternoon to early evening on either Monday, June 14th or Tuesday, June 15th. And remember, Summer was reported missing to the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office approximately 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday, June 15th. Hawkins County investigators immediately began working the case. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation says a photo of what the truck may look like has been circulating on social media, along with claims that the vehicle had been located. And the photo was never released by law enforcement and is not accurate. And the Bureau continues to urge the public to only share information from official sources. The TBI is also aware of individuals asking for donations from public under the pretense that they are assisting law enforcement in the search for Summer. Agents and Hawkins County detectives have not requested investigative assistance from any private citizen. They say any new information will be shared, but they still cannot share specifics about the investigation itself as it is ongoing. Thank you for listening. This is The Lab, hosted by Joshua Diaz. Like, subscribe, comment, share. It's important to get this out. Thank you.